Morning, creatures. It is I, Aracurias, your gremlin with 2 brain cells, and yeah, just finished the triangle event with Earthbound. Why did I choose to play Earthbound despite your 2 main playmakers being completely dead? Because I thought it was funny, and Earthbound is one of my favorite decks of all time, so you can't stop me from enjoying garbage, despite the garbage itself being completely unplayable. So this deck is based off my Punk, Earthbound, Good Stuff deck, which I will put into the screen right now, and my lucky number 7 Earthbound list. So with the quality of the extenders being dropped with the lack of stuff like Fenrir and Unicorn, I had to adapt, I guess. So I decided to play Magician Souls. Why? It's because, one, it's very funny because you can play Warorfa alongside it. And 2, because it allows you to send Dark Magician and summon it, which is a 7 extender, which is actually not half bad when you have 7 ways to get the Magician Souls. And also because it gives you draw power when you grab your free Earthbound prison. Yeah, there isn't really much else to say about this other than the Red Eyes the other card that synergizes with Dark Magician, which is Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon, which is a fine level 7 extender, and kinda makes Dark Magician less of a brick since you have 10 ways to make use of it. But I didn't really find space for it because I kinda wanted to play more hand traps. But also, I forgot that you could do a magic thing called playing more board breakers. So this was added in an iteration of the deck, a second iteration of the deck. I will show a bit later. Back to the deck, to this deck. Yeah, Magician Souls package was actually not half bad, since you can make Arclight with Linewalker or Zeamin. And with Groundkeeper, you can cope on Formula, or can just make Griffin into Crocodile Dragon or Shenshin. The other main extension package was Punk. Since Foxytune is not only a light for your bestials, they also just allow you to get either a 5 extender, a free tuner, or a level. And if you draw Emergency Teleport, you could just get the 8 Synchro, which gives you Snow Rabbit, which is pretty fine. And also can let you access Psychic and Punisher way easier for half. Not really half, it's more ping you for 1200 damage for Psychic and Punisher to work. And also, it's just a level 8. That's actually pretty decent. The only problem is that you only have 4 ways to access your 2 girlies. So I thought, after I actually finished the whole thing, I just thought about adding a 3rd Foxytune to make that less bricky, sort of. Yeah, that could have probably been a good actual thing to do, but I'm stupid and didn't think about it until now, so here I am. The last extension package is Bestials. I usually wouldn't consider Bestials as really a good extension package, because you need a second and a 3rd extension package to actually make them work, but you're playing Souls and Punks, so that's typically fine. Bestials being 6s are actually fine for Crocodile Dragon into Baron and whatnot. There isn't really much else to say. Oh yeah, I need to complain now, because it wouldn't be an area video without wouldn't be area without complaining. Sorry, not area video. I don't yap often in my videos. So the main thing the main thing I wanted to complain about is people playing Earthbounds with your only extension package being Bestials. That doesn't work because the only way to summon Bestials is with if you open Stone Sweeper, they don't ash it, and then you get Groundkeeper. And then you have a Bestial Fodder, and that's not good. Straight up. Extenders are not just bodies on board. They need to allow you to play through hand traps. So that's why you need stuff like Punk, stuff like Magician Souls package to make them work. Also, another thing I have to say, garbage Lord. Wait, what? Oh, he's banned. I didn't even consider the guy and didn't even realize he was banned. Okay, so Garbage Lord. I really shouldn't care about this because he's just banned. But oh my god, I'm stupid. But the reason I wouldn't play Garbage Lord here is because making Griffin with Linewalker is very slightly less good in this format because you don't have Kraken to harmonic fusion into. So you'd much rather have a 7 extender or a 1 extender to make an Omni negate instead of making Griffin into Revive Keeper, into harmonic, into Kraken and Shenshen or Wolfra yet. So yeah, that's the reason I'm not doing that. Also, Red Dragon Archfiend. So the reason I'm not playing Vision Resonator in Crimson Gaia is because you don't have access to Geo Gremlina, which is really bad because she you can harmonic fusion into her into Searching Sweeper, and you can't do that here. So Resonator package is kind of inconsistent with how it extends. Like I said before, an extender needs to allow you to play through interaction, not just gain ceiling and that's it. And so yeah, it is way more awkward without harmonic synchro fusion to get Gremlina, yeah, the deck isn't great, honestly, but it was kind of fun when you just have infinite gas to make a stupid YouTube combo board. That like half the combo decks in existence could have done with 1-card combos. But we don't talk about that. I'm playing Earthbounds. I should be having fun rather than something competent, you know? The other approach I wanted to try with this deck was board breakers. With Forbidden Droplet Triple Attack, and also just substituting a hand trap for a Black Meteor Dragon. I thought that was kind of interesting, honestly, to try breakers, but the core functionality of the deck is so below average. It didn't perform much better, honestly. It was pretty much the same. I was losing slightly less because TTT is an absurd card, legit my favorite card of all time. So goddamn broken, so toxic, but it's so fun to resolve. Yeah, the core functionality of the deck can't be carried by good cards. Yeah, sadly, that's not how it works. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the extra deck and the goatees. So the extra deck is pretty standard bunch of good stuff. You could cut Omega for Draco Berserker, but I don't own Draco Berserker and I don't want to spend UR crafting points on it. And Omega is fine, honestly. Like, it didn't come up as much Usually Ascan does the job as a generic 8. Turn 1 you don't really make generic 8s outside of a generic quote-unquote outside of Griffin, so you don't really care. You have Legaria and Punisher is funny with punks, and also Griffin can just revive a Linewalker. Also, yeah, just a bunch of generic stuff, but also the goatees. Ascan is not only a generic 8, which is decent, it's just a free banish, but as a backup plan, you can use Groundkeeper plus a Sweeper or a Deer Note, depending on how bad you break the slash, how few extenders you drew. You can just make Ariampas, banish Shift, standby phase, revive Shift, make Ascan banish itself and the opponent's monster, revive it, banishing Shift, and on your next turn you get a free 2-tuner, and hopefully Ascan will be live to make Baron or Chen Ying. So that's it for the deck. On to the replays, but before I get there, my climb was so bad that instead of doing my usual 10 replays and then cutting them so that all the replays are actually good, I had 4 okay replays. Some of my wins were just undeserved, some others are just miserable, and half the time I just lost. I barely completed the event and didn't even get 5 replays. I got 4, and I don't remember because I have a terrible memory if the replays are actually even any good. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to watch them whilst recording them, and have a good one. You'll hear my voice next time. Get used to it.